Yo, welcome back to a brand new episode of Mammy Geeks Weekly Updates, brought to you by DigitalCrackNetwork.com. I'm your host, Puncher305, and with me, as always, Uncle Willy.
Hi.
Hi.
Is this on?
Yeah, are you sure? Are you there? 10, 3,
I
2,
think
1.
I am.
Ah, okay.
I think I am. Mic check?
Mic check?
Check? Yeah. I'm here. No beatboxing.
Oh,
no
sorry.
beatboxing.
Well, as always, this segment is brought to you by D2D. Use promo code MIAGeeks10 to save 10% on your next purchase order. That's MIAGEEKS10. Description down below. All you gotta do is copy, paste, and boom, you get your instant 10%. Also, guys, in the description, we're gonna have timestamps of everything we're gonna be talking about. So in case if you're not interested in one story, there's other stories you guys can listen to and not skip a beat. Before we get started, make sure to hit like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button to know when the hell we come up with this good news, which is 3 times a week, 2 gaming, 1 movie. And now, let's get started.
Wait, hold on.
Yes.
If you're going to give them timestamps and they're able to skip things, isn't that literally skipping a beat?
You know what? I hate when you get technical with me. I
know, I know, it's very difficult. It's called English.
How amazing.
Listen, don't give me any crap, all right? I am happy this week.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
You know what?
Very happy.
No. I'm not okay with that. I want to piss you off today.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I can.
You can't.
Atari VCS.
Try.
Atari VCS.
That's exactly why I'm happy. I feel vindicated.
Really?
I feel vindicated because people have finally realized the same thing I've been saying ever since the fucking thing was called the Atari box. It's a piece of shit scam.
Well, yeah. Actually, for those that don't know, I'm going to put the link down below to our site where he specifies it. How long ago was that, man, that we talked about this?
Oh, it was over. I mean, not too long after it was announced. Again, it was still called the Atari box.
Yeah. And Willie pretty much called it that it's going to be garbage. Like, off the bat. He didn't even care if anybody was watching. It's
forget
garbage.
about whether or not it was going to be garbage. It's a scam.
Yeah. It was a complete scam.
Without getting into too many details, just the people involved with making it were scam artists, were responsible for previous scam artists, for previous scams, I'm sorry. And I mean, all the half answers they would give when people would ask about when this thing was going to be available, all the delays, all the stupid lies they said. I mean, if it took you this long to realize it was a scam, welcome to Earth. I hope you enjoy your stay.
Yeah.
I'll put it this way. When you got me looking at an Atari flashback and saying that's better than their VCS, you done fucked up.
That's fucking sad. That is sad. It is. But you know what? It is good news because now they're calling out the bullshit. And also, you told me there was something missing from there, right?
Everything? They showed off not too long ago. They showed a demo of what they considered their dashboard to be. It only had 4 entries. One of them was Netflix, and when you selected it, it didn't open a Netflix app. It just opened up Chrome and went to the Netflix website.
Wow.
Which, okay, fine. You know what? When Amazon had the little beef with YouTube, the Fire TV, the Fire TV line that they had a similar workaround for YouTube. But come on, I mean, Jesus, no one knows the exact specs of this stupid thing. No one knows if there's going to be any games. There are no developers getting on board to actually make new games for this thing. The only games they've shown are games that you can get everywhere else.
Of course.
Yeah. Garbage. I'm happy. I'm happy.
I'm glad.
I'm happy.
You know what?
I'm happy.
And with that, let's continue more with this happiness because screw the Atari VCS. Sony finally gives out a patent that suggests that the PS1, 2, 3 will be backwards compatible via cloud for the PlayStation 5. And I'm actually just pretty much excited. I mean, if this is going to be a legit thing that we have to play PS1, 2, 3, of course we're going to get 4 because those already been said. But we're going to get to play all four systems on PS5. That to me is a win. What do you think?
Listen, I am always going to skew retro. You know this.
Yes.
And yeah, the PS3 isn't exactly retro. I don't know if you even can consider PS2 retro, but still, it's older consoles. I have plenty of games for those consoles. If you tell me right now, I can have one console that plays all those games, I might actually buy the damn thing.
And I agree with you.
Something that made Joe question everything about life. Agent Joe was on the brink, folks. He
Yeah.
was about to call the funny farm and have me committed because I wasn't intending on buying the PS5. Forget about at launch. It took me 2 years after the launch of the PS4 to get that machine.
Yeah,
I
did.
I wasn't going to get the PS5 unless something really wowed me. This could be it.
Yeah, and I've been saying it for a while. I mean, I've been saying the PS5 is going to do something different, which I'm praying it does. And this is the biggest news I heard so far from it, that we're going to be playing, backwards compatible to all these systems. Now, the one thing I did mention to Willie within the chat was, if they're going to do this, bring out that we get to play 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 systems on there.
4 and 5.
Well, I'm just saying 4 because 4 has already been announced that it is. So 1, 2, 3 is like new shit to everybody here. But if we are going to get this, are they going to update PS Plus and let you download certain games from the system on there?
Okay.
Because remember, I mean, I'm just saying this because remember, there's 2 versions of the PlayStation 5. There's the physical copy, they'll put the little DVD and all that stuff, and we have the all digital one. It's not going to be fair for the people with all digital be like, hey, what the hell? These guys get to play PS 1, 2, 3, and we can't? So now so it kind of hit me there. I'm like, what happens if you have the PS Plus and you get to download whatever games they're giving out for that system as well?
Before we go too far with this line of thinking,
okay,
let's pump the brakes and say the following things. Number one, this is information that we got from a patent that Sony filed. This is not a feature that they have confirmed. This is not anything that anyone from Sony, who's anybody, has said, yes, we're going to do this. This is just a patent. The patent shows basically like a network stack of some sort with the PS1, 2, and 3 showing on it. And it's describing how they would be emulated, not through hardware, but through virtual machines in the cloud. In other words, you put in the idea would be, let's say I grab a PS2 game. Looking at a PS2 game I have right here. Let's say I go and grab SOCOM 2. Put that in the PS5 if it's the physical version. The PS5 would read it, recognize that it's a PS2 disc, and start up a VM in the cloud that emulates PS2 hardware and will allow me to play the game. That's the general idea. As to your question, that's a very interesting question. I don't know how they would handle that. There's already talk that it's possible that they would just expand PS Now, since a lot of these games are in PS Now anyway, and let you play a game like that. They're using through PS Now. But I don't know how they would do this for people who own digital versions of PS5. You would think, okay, you have to prove you own the game. How do you prove you own the game?
That's actually a good thought about it. I mean, they could probably do the Xbox route and be like, if you have the physical game, put it in, play it, and that's it. But the minute it comes out, it's not going to be remembering that you have that disc and keep playing it alone. You have to have that physical disc.
Right. And it goes back to the question: how are you going to prove that you own the disc?
Okay, I see what you're saying.
So, I mean, the patent looks cool. It looks like it's real. I would love it. I am not going to lie to you. I would love it. I have 3 machines right now that I'm staring at that I can replace with one machine if they could play all those games. But how would you do it if it was a digital version? And is Sony really going to do that? I mean, you got to figure, okay, you have the disc, you pop it in the console, you can play it. That kind of defeats PS Now.
Yeah, it does. But then again, people are I mean, I'm not really sure. I'm not even 100% sure how much PS Now is worth now, like a monthly subscription on that. I don't remember too well, but
$10.
$10 a
$10 a
month.
month.
That's not
Yeah,
that bad.
I have it. I have it. It's not bad. Now, would they do a thing where you have to subscribe to PS Now if you want to play your older games?
I mean, that's. I
They
mean,
could do that.
only the future can tell what's gonna happen. But
Well, I mean, think it through. They have to find a way to monetize this. They have to be able to make money off of it.
of course,
Not just from the sale of the console. Okay, yeah, it's an old game. They're not supposed to be making money off of it anymore. But they have PS Now specifically so they could be making money off of old games.
that is a thought. I mean,
So-
that is a real big thought. Because it comes right back to that. Because man, we're paying pretty much $60 or $65 a year for PS Plus, and we only get 2 games a month. Now,
Well, that's not going to change.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
I
but
take it back.
if-
I take it back. It is going to change in the sense that I can see them increasing the number of games, but only in the sense of you get PS4 and PS5 games.
Okay.
I do not see them giving PS3 or PS2 1 or Vita or PSP games. I do not see that happening anymore.
You know what? We'll let the audience decide about this one because this is actually a pretty interesting conversation that we're having, and I think I would like to see what anybody else on the audience will think about this, and to please make sure to comment down below. We will love to hear this from your point of view and your thoughts about this. Willie, have you seen the whole thing with Phil Spencer by any chance? That he defends Xbox
Yes.
cross-gen. Can you give us more
Yes.
insight about that?
First of all, Agent Joe brought this to us
Mhm.
because he has no hesitation when it comes to shitting on Xbox for doing stupid things like this. I call it stupid. I see where he's coming from. Okay, so Phil Spencer is defending the approach that Xbox has towards cross gen and next gen. His exact quote, if I remember correctly, well, the next gen exclusives. This is specifically with next gen exclusives. They are, quote, completely counter to what gaming is all about. And he argues that cross gen releases, which is something that Microsoft's Xbox is trying to push heavily, that cross gen releases don't hold back games. Okay, here we go. I've said before that yes, exclusives are important for a platform. I may not like them because I don't like the whole idea of, oh, you want to play this game? Well, you're going to have to buy an entire console to play it. But it's necessary.
Yeah.
You want to distinguish your platform from a competing platform. You have to have it. You do it by games. You're not going to do it by hardware. All these things have pretty much the same hardware. Well, not the Switch, but Nintendo. But if you're looking between Sony and Microsoft, the platforms are going to have the same specs practically. What's going to differentiate your platform is the games that you can play on it. If Sony's throwing out Spider-Man and Crash and Uncharted and Horizon Zero Dawn and all these bunch of awesome first-party franchises, Xbox has to have something to counter. And if they're doing it on the Series X, they need to be able to do something that sells it graphically. I would think.
Mm-hmm.
Like, basically what Phil Spencer's doing here is saying, well, it doesn't matter if you buy the Series X. You can enjoy the games on Xbox One, and it's perfectly fine. Then why are you releasing a next-gen console?
Yeah.
Am I wrong here?
No. You're absolutely right. I mean, if he's going to be saying things like that, either he has some sort of backup plan that he's trying to do or push out there, or he's a complete fucking idiot. I mean, why? I mean, your job is pretty much to push out the next gen console, even though the Xbox One S and the Xbox One is doing perfectly fine. They're not that bad of a system. They're actually pretty good. But if you're just gonna be like, yeah, you don't have to buy the newest gen. You can play all this on the older system right now. You're not really helping yourself make money. I don't know how to. I just don't see it.
Like, when I first saw this comment, the very first thing that struck me was when Microsoft first announced the Xbox One back in 2013. The head of Xbox back then was Don Matrick, and that was at the time when they were pushing the TV features and really pushing Connect and the whole thing of you have to register the whole thing where you have to register your games, and it wouldn't they didn't want to let you play used games, and that you had to have the machine phone home every once in a while to make sure you weren't some dirty pirate. You remember all this?
Yeah, I remember.
When they asked him about it, oh well, they asked him, not everybody has access to a very strong internet connection. What are those people going to do to play games? And his response was, well, if you don't have a strong internet connection, there's a machine that you can use for that. It's called the Xbox 360. Really?
No.
Really, fucker? That's your solution? Yeah, we have this really cool next gen machine and we want you to buy it. But if you can't, that's okay. Stay with the 360. That kind of smells of this.
It does, man. It's that'll piss anybody off.
To be fair, I get it. It sucks for people who are not going to upgrade right away to see people be able to play games that they can't play just because they don't want to go and throw $500 at a console. I'm not getting off that price point, people. $500. Mm-hmm. Whether I'm right or wrong, I'm sticking by it. The thing's going to cost $500 at launch.
I give it around 5 as well. If it goes under that, I'll man. Well, I'll say it right now. I'm sorry. Let me cut this part out. Cut it. That's on me. I say between $4.90 something to $5.50. $5 to $5.50.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that.
Whatever.
But go ahead.
But whatever. It would suck. Like if I don't go and buy. Like when the PS4 came out, I didn't buy it right away, and I was able to tide myself over for a while because games that came out on the PS4, sorry, would also come out on PS3. Not every single one of them, but a lot of the ones that I was interested in. I think the first game that came out on PS4 that was supposed to come out on PS3, but eventually got canceled, and I couldn't get it on PS3. That bothered me was Mortal Kombat 10.
Wow.
Until then, I didn't really consider getting a PS4, and I was okay. That was 2 years that I was able to be without it. It would suck for people who don't buy next gen right away to not be able to play the games. But by the same token, if you're trying to get me to buy the system, shouldn't you have something there that wows me?
Yeah, I agree. I agree 110% about that. They should have something out there that will be like, you know what? I need to buy this system. Even though Phil Spencer is pretty much saying that not to worry about it because you can play on the old systems as well. But I think his marketing should be pointed at buying the new Xbox One X. Xbox Series X, excuse me. Sorry.
Like I understood.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, okay. You don't want to alienate the folks that bought your Xbox One. That's great. And maybe you want to try to get some sales in before the Series X comes out. That's great too. But don't limit the new machine just because you don't want to leave the people who bought the old machine behind.
I agree 110%. And again, another point of conversation that I will love to have our viewers to chime in to let us know what their thoughts about this as well. Because this is very important for everybody. Because if you're very interested in buying a new system, and you have somebody that's selling you the system, and he's telling you, yeah, you don't have to worry about it. You can play on the older system. Will it really make you want to buy that newer system because? Or you're just going to ignore the fact that he said that and just be like, okay, screw that. I'm not going to pay this. I'm not going to buy it. I'm just going to go for a next gen or something else. I don't know. But I would love to hear what somebody has to say.
You'd think that after the drubbing Sony gave Microsoft, that Xbox would be a little more aggressive.
Yeah, they're not, and that kind of worries me. Like why? Yeah. Like why you're not being so aggressive now? You're just kind of like laying back, like it's okay.
I've said before, and I'll see to if I'm ever proven wrong, but I'm like seeing everything that Xbox has been doing lately. I am convinced that they are done with wanting to sell consoles and they just want to be a platform.
Yeah, I think so. I already said it before, and I will still say it again. It's only a matter of time when either Sony or Xbox start turning their systems into like computers, that you get to buy a specific Sony brand and you just add whatever you want. You want a faster processor? Here you go, faster processor. Here's more RAM. Here's more memory. Boom. Here's your system made from Sony where you can play all the Sony games, but it's also a computer. That's the way I see it.
But once that happens, what's the difference between a console and a PC?
Oh, it's nothing, technically. I mean, a matter of fact, our systems alone right now, they could be converted to PCs right now.
What systems?
Our system, like the Xbox One X, they could be towers right now just for computers. All we gotta do is pretty much erase the OSs on there and just turn to PCs.
No, you cannot do that.
I mean, I would love to try it one day and try it out and see if it happens.
You cannot do that. You cannot do that.
We could try.
The hardware is hardwired to run the OS that console is running. You can't go. This isn't the old the old original big fat PS3 days that will let you put Linux in there.
A man can dream. That's all I can tell you. A man can dream.
Well, a man can dream, but dreams don't come true. Why do you think I haven't gotten a phone call from Christina Hendricks yet?
You know why?
Well, because I'm ugly and fat and bald and limping.
Because,
yeah, well, I mean, when you get past all that, there's no reason.
Well, no, because they don't know who we are yet, and then when they find out, they're gonna be giving you all the calls and shit.
When she finds out who I am, she's gonna call ICE.
No, she's gonna get ICE to sit on it because she's gonna be like, "Oof, that Uncle Willie."
She's gonna sit on ice.
Yeah, she's gonna sit right on a big old brick of ice because she's gonna have to cool down.
I question your sanity sometimes.
Sometimes I question my own, but you know what? Let's not.
Let's get past that. I no longer want to have this conversation.
Yeah, nor do I. I brought it up. I don't want to have this conversation. But dude, let's talk about something that came out, and if this is true, I want the game today. PS5 box art revealed the new next-gen PlayStation games will look on the shelf, how it's going to look. So far, they came out with one game, and it looks phenomenal. And it's the Spider-Man Miles Morales, which he is just there doing his freaking stance, dude. And I don't know how to, I can't even describe it because it's so freaking, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful work of art.
But what they're showing there is not the cover of the game. What they're showing there is what the cover and the spine art are going to look like.
Well, yeah.
No.
Physical
copies.
I agree.
Copies.
I know, but my thing is that you have Miles Morales, looking all nice, dynamic pose, showing off both his spider powers and energy abilities. That looks awesome. I mean, off the bat, like if they could put that there, it's beautiful.
That looks good, but like I said, it's more to show off how the box art's going to look as far as the PS5 branding and how it's going to look on the front and the spine. They didn't show the back. Fine.
Yeah,
I had a little bit of a mini OCD war with these things.
Yeah.
Like, okay, to visualize it, it's the area where the PS5 logo is on the front is white and it's gonna have black letters for PS5 and the PlayStation logo. On the spine is gonna have the top square, the top rectangle is gonna have the same black lettering and PS logo, and then the title. The PS4, I mean, it has the same general layout, except the background for the PS4 logo is blue and it's white lettering in the white logo.
Yeah. But
it's laid out the same.
I mean,
and fine, it looks nice. It differentiates itself from the PS4, and that's cool. I bring up the OCD part because I remember the battles that I still have to this day with my PS3 collection.
Jeez.
Because whoever decided to design the layout for the PS3 cases needs to be shot.
Yeah, I agree.
They changed around. They changed the way the friggin' thing looks so much, and now I look at my collection. Like, my OCD is I like to see things. I like the way the collections look on the shelves, but I like the neatness. I like okay, all the PS3 games look like this. All the PS4 games look like this. All the Xbox games look like this.
Mm-hmm.
They went to town with the PS3. This is just a personal thing. I just feel like venting on it.
No,
They went to
you can
town.
vent.
Every time I look at my PS3 collection now, the OCD in me wants to rearrange everything so that all the labels look the same.
Or we could do what we will piss you off, and we'll just take one PlayStation 3 off the rack and put it somewhere else. For you could be like,
you know what?
what?
I'm convinced to this day that cousin Jose, the last time he was here, he moved shit around, and I'm gonna find something that's not in alphabetical order, and I'm going to curse.
Oh no, I'm sure he probably did.
He did.
Sure,
he's an evil person. Yeah, he's my boy. He's my brother from another mother, but he's an evil person. I recognize evil. That's why I recognize cats. They're evil as shit.
Yes,
he's a cat. That's what it is. He's part cat.
And you know what? Since we're gonna be talking about evil, Ubisoft finally released a leak teaser of Far Cry 6. We're gonna see.
Well, they didn't release it. It got leaked.
Well, it got leaked, but I'm just saying they released it because it looks too pretty to be like really teased. Leaked like that. You know what I'm saying? And of course, we already talked about it on Monday, which it was kind of a rumor, but now it's a for sure thing that our Breaking Bad and the Mandalorian star. Oh my God, I forgot to say his name. Giancarlo Esposito will play a major role as a dictator of Yara. It's a fictional country that is heavily inspired by Cuba. And for all my Cubanos out there, yeah, this is going to be one of those games. So get ready, guys. We got to play. And you get to play as Dennis Rojas, a local guerrilla. Is that how you spell it?
Gorilla.
Guerrilla? That's how you spell
Guerrilla.
it? Oh my God.
The local guerrilla fighter.
I'm here thinking guerrilla. Like, okay, he's something. Well, he's a guerrilla fighter who takes on the dictator's rule. And so far, we only got a little tease. We only see him there smoking freaking Joe like to say it's a Cohiba, but you know, we can only say whatever because it's a fictional. So we're not sure.
I agree with him when I say there needs to be a collector's edition with an actual Cohiba in it.
Oh my God.
I don't even smoke cigars, but that just makes too much sense.
I do. I love cigars. And if they put a Cohiba in there, I'll be so happy.
But okay, here you go. If you're a collector, you can't smoke it.
Oh, fuck, I can't. You mean I will? I'll replace it with another cigar. I just put the little tapetica there that you put there, like the little sticker and all that. I'll put it there with another cigar. I don't care. I'll get the $5 or $2 brand from a cigar, from a gasoline station, and put it right there as replacement, and I will smoke it with such.
That's messed up.
How?
That's messed up.
It's a cigar.
You're gonna get a Cohiba. You're gonna get a Cohiba. You're gonna smoke it, and you're gonna replace it with what?
With another brand there that probably looks just like it. Put the sticker on it and.
So you're going to go and replace the Cohiba with a Swisher Sweet?
No, that's horrible. How dare you say that?
You said $2, $3. Cohibas don't cost no $2 or $3.
No, but of course not. But I'll get myself a $2, $3 one that you'll get maybe in La Carreta or something. You know that little smoking section they have there with the cigars? And I'll just get one and put it right there.
You would be the only person on this planet that would buy the collector's edition of a video game just so you could smoke the cigar.
I will do it while playing the game. Because reasons.
Bruh, go to a liquor store in Calle Ocho. They sell them there.
I don't want to. I want the one from my collection edition, and you cannot stop me.
I'm through with you. But yay. Okay, Far Cry 6. We get to play as Gus from Breaking Bad. Okay, yay.
But all right. But look, we're going to find out more anyways this Sunday, July 12th, where they're going to give us the Ubisoft showcase. So we're going to see a little more of the game.
You know what kills me the most about this?
What?
One of the pet peeves that I keep talking about on this podcast. The game's store description lists it as the quote largest Far Cry playground to date, unquote. So another huge open world sandbox with fuck all to do.
Yeah.
Or it's going to be filled with so much busy bullshit quests that you're going to be there forever trying, if you want to 100% complete it, doing stupid shit like, I don't know, changing the radio stations on all the radios in one city.
That sounds bad, bro. I don't want.
That's the kind of shit that Ubisoft does.
That's bad.
That's the kind of shit that Ubisoft does. That is exactly the kind of shit that Ubisoft does. Oh, Assassin's Creed 2. Go all around these cities and look for feathers. There's only 104 of them. You could do it.
Okay, you know what? That will piss anybody off. I'm not gonna lie. That will
Watch
piss
Dogs.
anybody off.
Watch Dogs. Go to 8 different places all over the city and beat people in games of in drinking games. Why? Content.
We can see why you're pissed at this, but
and no matter what, I mean, okay, they're gonna make a big deal about you get to play in a city that's like Cuba. No matter what, I have 2 things to say.
Mhm.
One, Vice City. I bet you Vice City approximated Miami way better than this is gonna approximate Cuba. And number 2, the best game to have anything Cuban in it is Call of Duty Black Ops, where you are supposed to assassinate Fidel, but he's not really Fidel, but he looks like Fidel, so it's Fidel. That's it. Best video game involving Cuba. You get to try to kill sort of kind of Fidel.
So what's his name gonna be?
Fideo, I don't know.
Fideo. Let's go kill Fideo. He has no resemblance.
Maybe it's Fideo's son, Fideito. I don't care. He looks like Fidel. Shoot him.
He has half a beard only. He smokes cigarettes only, no cigars. Ugh.
Whatever. Go have your friggin' collector's edition Cohiba and smoke it, and
I will, and I will enjoy it.
Philistine.
I will do it and enjoy it. I'll send all the pictures and be like, look at me, guys. And enjoying it.
Yeah, whatever.
Bueno, Team Rocket Icons, Jessie and James can now be battled in Pokemon Go.
Cool.
I forgot. I just don't know how to feel about that. I'm like, either way, I thought they would have been there since the beginning, but of course not. But now they're adding them.
A lot of things that should have been in Pokemon Go from the beginning are have been added after the fact. I mean, okay, cool. Jessie and James are people you can battle in Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go diehards, I know one. I know one person who's a Pokemon Go diehard. They may be excited about this. You know what? Pokemon Go, I left that by years ago. It was a fun idea, and whatever. I think I had one gym battle, which was a church by my house, that I actually took over the gym, and I took over it for exactly 43 seconds, because evidently someone who lives right next to the church was able to, beat me. Whatever. I mean, for Pokemon Go fans, all 4 of you, that's cool. It is cool.
It is. It's actually pretty cool.
That's cool. I mean, would it be cooler if Pokemon spoke with the voices they use in the TV show?
That would be awesome too.
I will never let that go.
Nobody is,
but
actually.
Then again, I'm a silly whiny man baby who just cries about unimportant things.
But here's a cool thing about it, which I know for those Pokemon lovers out there, you're going to be seeing them on your map. They're going to show up on their little Meowth balloon they always fly in. And when you see them, all you got to do is tap on it, and you get to battle Jessie and James, which presumably they're going to be having their Atkins and Weezing in the battle. So pretty much be ready for whatever they have, which is those 2 freaking characters. And if you have a stronger Pokemon to beat them, do it. I'm not sure what you're going to get out of it, but I guess you get something cool if you fight them. And I'm just kind of sad. You think they'll do their iconic, the little jingle they always do when they're about to fight?
To protect I don't even remember. I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm an old man. I forget things.
I'm Jessie James.
Yeah, that would be cool. And it would be even cooler if you beat them if they fly off and they're screaming, "We're blasting off again."
Yes, that would be dope. You know what? I won't play it, but I would love to see that happen, though.
You know what? It's for people who still play the game. That'd be cool. Yeah. I'm sure they'd like to see that.
Yeah, and if you guys have any videos of that, send it our way. We'll love to see it. Well, Willie, it's about that time.
What time is that?
Time to say goodbye.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Guys, we want to thank you so much for being here on the show with us, and especially a big thank you for listening all the way through to all our rants and everything we got to talk to, all this freaking beautiful news that we got to talk about, the gaming and stuff like that.
What are you talking about?
What?
The rants are the most entertaining part.
Of course, that's why they sat right through it and had to hear it because it's amazing.
Yeah, I bet you they spent the entire time saying, "Oh my God, this old man again! Oh Jesus Christ! Someone give him a Geritol."
But you know what? I want to hear them. I want to hear all the comments down below. I want to hear what you guys think about this rant, what you guys want to hear, and what games you like. Are you interested in more things that we talk about like this? You know, comment down below. And also, again, guys, this segment is brought to you by D2D. Use promo code MIAGeeks10 to save 10% on your next purchase order. That's MIAGEEKS 10. Also, make sure to hit like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell just to know when we come up with these shows. And it's always going to be 3 times a week. You can't go wrong. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you have a show. You get to listen to what we got to say, all this news and updates. Can't go wrong. All right, that's it. Like, fact. Can't go wrong.
I will say to the people out there who are actually looking forward to the Atari VCS, sorry, not sorry.
I
mean, yeah, it sucks that
sorry.
if you back the Indiegogo, you know, it sucks. You know, your money got basically wasted, and it sucks. But it's a piece of shit.
It is. It is, and I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry that we brought it up and talked about it. It has to be said.
I can hack an Atari Flashback X right now. I won't do it because money and whatnot, but I can do it.
But
and I can play every single 2600 game that ever existed.
It will be pretty amazing to show it.
Are you encouraging my rampant use of money for things that are not very important?
Maybe.
I knew we were friends for a reason.
Damn right. Guys, again, thank you so much for being on the show, and we'll see you guys on Monday. Peace!